Hello everyone, and welcome back to Augustus Dreams of America. Last time we started our territorial conquest of the new lands, and Confucius started the science victory path, which is very concerning. We might end up having to go to war with him. We might just lose this game, but we're gonna try our best to win. Alright, here we are. We are actively at war with Confucius, which I did not remember. And Chongtrak and Ada. We could ally... I think we were trying to make peace with these people. Because I got Janet, and I'm harassing her north. But we don't really need to take... Well, unless we want to get through her lands and into Confucius's lands. I just don't see that happening. There's so many districts that this is going to be a slog. There's this navigable river too. This is going to be a huge slog to actually get through. So we're going to try to make peace next turn. And then make our way towards flight as fast as possible. We might stop off for electricity for laboratories, but I don't think so. I think we're gonna get flight as soon as possible. Maybe armor next. No, we need aircraft carriers to go for Confucius. So, as for right now, we have our massive production colonies. As for this, I think we're gonna keep on moving them down. Hopefully get a little bit of a surround on the city. Which should put us in a prime spot for when he does have an ideology. See if we can't propose peace. She will accept peace. I wonder if we can get a city out of her? We could try to get Snay. She might hand over Snay. And then we can use that as a little bit of a launch point with a squadron commander. Ooh. Then again, Confucius might just come in and take it. And we have no way to back it up. Oh, we could buy units in it. It's got defensive fortifications. Could buy a unit. We'll see how that goes. Fumsnay might be a good little colony. Oh, we got an ideology path milestone. Okay, so the plan is to use this as a an aircraft base. Maybe... I don't think if we get a rail station we'll be able to teleport to it. I don't think that will work. It might be worth a shot. It might be worth a shot. Okay. Okay. Now we have a launching point against Confucius. We could go to war with him. I mean, who knows what technologically advanced units he has, but we can try at least. Let's back up from Snay with some Marines. And some howitzers. Maybe the First Legion too. This is gonna be a mining town. I don't think I'm gonna buy a factory here. Who is he at war with? No one at the moment. We could ally with him, and he could help us in the war against Confucius. This is a dangerous war that I'm proposing. We're gonna send these guys to back up Ostia. We're gonna send these guys back, hopefully upgrade them. I don't think we're gonna get an upgrade. Yeah, not anytime soon. So maybe we'll send these guys around and harass Confucius's north.
What's good?
Alright, we can trade or start building the Statue of Liberty in either of these cities. 8 turns in the capital, or 18 turns in Volodolid. I think we gotta go with the capital. And I think that is a higher priority, since it is a wonder. Yeah, we're gonna go for this wartime manufacturing, for that production towards training military units. Since we always have more war support because of the Gate of All Nations. We're gonna do a little probing onto Confucius's city here. Looks to be empty at the moment. So we're gonna do a little bit of an advance on Gisor's. I'm gonna see if Ashoka wants to form an alliance. Oh, he doesn't. Damn. Probably doesn't want to go to war against Confucius. Alright, we can probably take Gisor's pretty quickly, pretty easily. There's a battleship. Our science still just is not particularly good, and that's really gonna hamper us in our war conquest. Two battleships. 3 battleships. Well, we did something. We can probably take Gisor's, maybe Shanghai, and then call it for peace. Got an upgrade on our commander. That's nice. Ooh, I didn't know we didn't have that on this guy anyway. Our first Legion has not seen a lot of action this game. He was mostly defending Ostia for the majority of the game. And we didn't go to war at all in the exploration. Which honestly really surprises me. Alright, everything's all healed up over here. We can get you into position. You know what we can do with our influence is espionage? I don't normally do espionage. I don't know. It's a part of the game that I just haven't tackled at all. I could steal a technological advancement from Confucius. We're gonna try that. Yeah, I don't know what it is about spying in these games that I just don't find particularly enjoyable. We took Gisors. That is a nice strategic position for the advance on Confucius. We got a little bit of the Great Wall here, which is nice. As for this city, I think you gotta start building defensive fortifications. Just in case Trungtrek comes back, which she probably will since she's allied with Confucius, and I am not... Oh, she's hostile with Confucius? She's allied with the Xerxes. And then also with her, and she's allied with Confucius. So it's a weird web of alliances right now. Let's see if we can't get... Where's Madurai? Is that... I mean, I think all of her colonies are just over here, yeah. So we don't really want any of her lands. So, I mean, we don't have to make peace with her. She's not a threat at all. But we're not planning on interacting with her at all. So we might as well make peace.
Your insight into this matter is most remarkable.
He's just gonna keep sending battleships at me. There's not much I can do about it. We're pretty far from any colonies. Could try to heal up here, but I don't have much hope for that guy. Could protect him. Eight turns until war is available. So these guys are just gonna sit tight. He's allied with Trungtrek though, so that's... So for any war that I declare against Xerxes, it's also going to be a war against Trungtrek. Which means it's also going to be a war against Ada, which means it's also going to be a war against Confucius. Luckily, we are still at war with Confucius, so that's not a big deal. More boosts, that's nice. Doesn't really help much in the late game, but it's nice. We're close to aerodromes, that's gonna really help us. We have this nice prime airbase land here. We could go to peace with Confucius at the moment. He's gonna start sending his actual units since this is his core now. Shanghai isn't quite his core, but it's close. I would like Shanghai, but I don't know how realistic that is with these tanks. I guess that's not, I mean, that's 86 versus 85. Can start taking out his army commanders. Ooh. +2 combat strength on land ships. That's good. That makes this a minor victory. Still a stalemate, but it's something. It's a tank, so I'm gonna take it. Now, we are not looking too hot over here with our navy. I don't think we can advance on to Confucius from the water. I think we need aircraft in order to do that. We're gonna heal up over here on this island. If we want to tank Shanghai, we're gonna need more howitzers, I think. So I'm gonna send a howitzer up to, actually, yeah, to Fumsnay, because I probably would buy a rail station in Gisors. I want to call it Gorsis, but I cannot, because that is not its name. We're gonna go down the nationalism, militarism. I think we gotta start producing units in every city. I think we need more land ships on the colony front. Pretty much every front, especially now that we got that bonus. Let's hit these with the howitzers and then try to kill it with the land ship. Yes. This is what I kind of imagined, is that he would have a highly significant tech advantage in terms of... Oh, he's the one who took El Escorial. What I was saying was he would have a significant tech advantage, but he wouldn't have a numbers advantage. We would have the numbers, and that's what would help us in the end. Got another battleship down. You guys continue to heal. Hopefully that battleship doesn't come at us. If it does, we can start barraging him. We've got a lot of gold. I think we're gonna save that for the aerodromes. In a couple of turns. 3 turns. And then we're just going to wait here with a lot of this stuff, since Xerxes, we can't declare war against Xerxes for a while. Ashoka declared war on Ibn Battuta. I thought they were allied. Am I wrong on that? Who's Ibn Battuta allied with? No one. genuinely thought he was allied with Ashoka. Ooh. We're growing in this town, which means we can probably purchase. Which means we can get repairs and we can get a rail station here. Do we want a rail station here? Probably. And we want it somewhere safe, so we're going to put it over here. And then we could get another factory. We could make it a factory town just to get a bonus on this purchase. And then get another factory resource. Probably a quinine. No, we need production towards land units, I think. Which is cotton. Either that or science, which I don't think we have any more tea. We're gonna start building units in the capital, or the ancient capital. Hopefully we can get Shanghai. And he did send it after us. Let's start barraging him. Let's make him pay for that. Next turn we'll get Shanghai and then maybe declare peace, although that could get us in a position where we can't declare war and we need to. So we might just stick with this war forever. We're in America's first forever war. I wonder what hit me. Maybe as a battleship? I don't know.
Give me your tide.
Ooh, Statue of
your
Liberty.
Your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. I lift my lamp beside the golden door.
Ooh, and we got flight. Okay. So we're gonna buy an aerodrome in the capital. We're gonna buy an aerodrome wherever we can. Start producing, I don't think we can in the ancient capital. Oh, we can, but it will, I mean, 8 production is better than 4 production. It's a lot of happiness, though. Whatever. I didn't plan for an aerodrome in this city, which is a little foolish. I'm gonna put it there. Yeah. There's our aerodromes. That did not cost as much money as I thought it would. We're gonna buy a squadron commander just so we can set up an air base in Fumsnay. We're gonna get trench fighters just because we're scared of his technologically advanced units. And then maybe get bombers later. Our howitzers seem to be doing the job, though. Yeah, we're just gonna work those last 2 fishing tiles, and then send these around to different towns. Okay, now we gotta go for urbanization or mobilization as fast as possible. Get some laboratories along the way. I'm gonna befriend these city-states just so that they're not... I mean, we've got tons of influence. I mean, that's still gonna take 15 turns, so we're gonna probably have to deal with these at some point. Squadron commander, oh god. You're gonna go logistics. I think the homelands ones are gonna just go logistics. And then the colony ones, well, this one's in the back. Honestly, they might just all go logistics. Because that extra 2 slots is really good. This one might go dogfighting, or the middle one, raids. I think that one might go raids. And then the squadron commander is... Oh... Either raids or logistics, I think, or airlift operations. There's a lot of options here. We don't need infantry units to pack into it. We could go for the extra 2 slots or the extra combat strength from bombardments. I think we're gonna need the extra 2 slots in the forward command base. Alright, we took Shanghai, and we got another ideology point. 3 points, I suppose. We need 4 more to get to the final threshold to unlock Manhattan Project. I hope Confucius isn't doing the Manhattan Project somewhere. He's got 2 launch pads. Doesn't look like he's doing the Manhattan Project, though. How is he doing? He hasn't gotten any space race projects. That's good. But he's working on them. We could pack up and heal in Shanghai. We're scared of that battleship, though. So I don't think we're going to. Oh, he's sending tanks. Okay. Man the Great Wall. Bombing is in 2 turns. That'll give us some extra combat strength on something, I think. It's got so many tanks. Alright, Squadron Commander, you set up a... Set up a... no! Okay, well, maybe we can set up a base here and then set up a base over there. Let's hope that works. We're gonna make... well, let's work on a bomber first and then trench fighter. Since we already got a trench fighter. Although, we are also probably gonna need biplanes, because he probably has... I mean, let's see if he has any aerodromes, honestly. I don't think he does. He should. He's got to do transatlantic flight. He hasn't done transatlantic flight yet, which means that the launch pads are kind of superfluous, I believe, is how that works. Alright, I think we have functional control over Shanghai. Now we can try to maybe get Pengcheng. Though I am skeptical that that will be possible. With these battleships and these navigable rivers, probably. I mean, he probably has... He doesn't have a shipyard. Oh wait, that was last age, isn't it? We're gonna pack up, move over here. We're looking pretty good on the Confucius front, honestly. We've made a lot of progress. Alright, let's get ranged combat strength to ranged and siege units. Or partisan. I think we're gonna get artillery master. I don't think that applied yet. Maybe it did, I don't know. Maybe it will next turn. And we gotta get this battleship out of the sea. Out of the river, anyway. Looks like he's attacking my north more than my east. I'm gonna heal up. You're also gonna... Well, you're gonna fortify. And then heal up. Maybe we can take Yingshan? Yingshan only has 2 defensible districts. In Neapolis, you're also going to produce airplanes. Everywhere is going to produce airplanes. Please let me set an airbase. No. No. Okay. You know what we're going to need to do? We're going to need to convert Snay into a city and then buy an aerodrome. It's not where I'd put it, but it's the only place to put it. And then you're gonna go logistics. And then we're gonna start sending... I thought I bought a trench fighter here. I guess not. Let's buy another trench fighter. You're just gonna do research for the rest of your life. Because I don't care about you. You're here to be an aerodrome, basically. I guess battleships have 3 range. I did not know that. Thought they only had 2. We're gonna go land lease, and then we're going to try to actually get trade routes. I think we should buy some trade routes, honestly. I think that's probably something I should have been doing a long time ago. Let's see. Trade. Let's buy a trader here. I hate how laggy it is to actually look at the trade screen. Madurai. Where can we get from Madurai? That's a long trade route. It's a really long trade route. But we're gonna buy merchant here. I think that's the closest city. Keep producing land ships. Actually, you're gonna produce more airplanes. You're gonna be a fishing town. Let's get these howitzers against the battleship. Tank. That's a submarine. Hold up the rear over here. Start barraging the city, start barraging the land. This land ship didn't die. That's incredible. Alright, we got a squadron commander. We're gonna send him up as far as, well, or we could just, whoops. I did not mean to do that. Oh well. Our first air attack. That's a lot of tanks. That's a lot of tanks. This is his core now. We should have expected this. Alright. We're gonna buy trench fighters in the city and start moving our trench fighters up. Got a bomber, that's nice. We're gonna buy another trench fighter in these cities. We just need so many trench fighters against these tanks. How many of these can we actually fight with, though? I think just one. 2. Let's try to get this highest health one down. And then let's establish this airbase somewhere a little closer to the cities. Oh, we can't attack with it? That's unfortunate. Yeah, and all of these are exhausted or whatever. We're gonna try to save this land ship if we can. I don't think we can. I care more about the land ship than I do about the marine. We're gonna need more land units up here on this front, I think. Two more turns until Trunk Trek declares war on me. Although, I'm not at war with any... If I don't go to war against Xerxes anymore, then she won't declare war against me. He doesn't even have an ideology yet. So we're gonna hold off on the war against Xerxes. And focus on Confucius. God, it's so laggy to do trade. Oh my god. I don't know if that's just a problem with me or if it's a problem with everybody. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh right, trade in the modern era is instant. Forgot about that. You don't have to actually travel to the city. I don't often get to the modern era in my games. It's really hard to get past the exploration age. I find exploration to be the worst age. I don't know if I'm the only one, but it's really hard to find it engaging. I think the most engaging part of it is creating or getting treasure resources in the distant lands and then sending them back, and that is the longest victory path to get going, or legacy path to get going. So it's probably like it's my favorite, but it's also probably the worst. I just realized that we're going to war against communist China, which is just chef's kiss, honestly. What city got attacked? Kaiket? Alright, I'll buy a field gun here. Try to add support to these. Get these going a little faster. I don't want to deal with these. I really don't. Airplanes. We need airplanes. Okay. Trench fighter against this tank. That's the only one that can move right now. Bomber against the city center. We're looking good on aircraft, honestly. I'm glad that we're getting more, but we're looking good on it. Maybe we need another squadron commander. Get another air base. Like over here. Maybe on the Great Wall. We're gonna go logistics. We are looking real good on this front. I am impressed with the way that this war has been going. Fall back and heal. Although, the commander needs to be protected. You're gonna sacrifice your life to protect the commander. And you know what? You're gonna get a little bit closer. Why not? That might make a difference later on. To the front. Oh, you can't teleport that far? Interesting. Yeah. Oh, wow. I didn't mean to hit him that hard. We're gonna ground attack. I love that animation. And we got Yingshan. Amazing. And it already has a rail station. Does that mean... Oh... Oh. Alright. Cancel that. Please cancel that. I cannot cancel that. Skip turn. Now let's send this forward. Let's establish another air base up here. Let us... Oh, we can't. We should have established the airbase over here. Oh well. We're gonna transfer these contents into the new air or squadron commander. Fleet commander has a promotion. That's good. We can get that last... Get that commendation point, which is nice. Does Yingxiang have a factory? It does. That's another factory resource. And we got another tea. More science. We are making progress. Incoming peace deal. He's willing to sue for peace? Will he give me a city, though? If he gives me a city, we're gonna take peace. He wants a city. We're not gonna give him a city. We're gonna go for the extra science to get laboratories. And we're gonna build our laboratories. More science. Oh, our science is exploding. Our science is exploding. Holy shit. +3 science on laboratory. 1433 science. We probably should have gone for that earlier. Barrage these land targets just to get them out of the way. And then we're gonna start bombing Changsha. I think Changsha is the next to fall. Either that or Chang'an. But I think Changsha is a higher priority target. It's a little bit more of a strategic position, and it can get us closer to Chang'an. We need a land ship to go ahead, and then send in these. Send in a marine too. Send in a land ship. And then get this, the first legion up. And we got, is that Wei Yang Palace? No, that's Wei Yang Palace. What's this? Erdene Zoo. It's not that good. I guess Wei Yang wouldn't really be that good for me at this point either, since we've got influence to spare. We're gonna buy another squadron commander. Set up an air base over by the Great Wall. We're still making air units. Let's start rebasing them up here. Why am I hitting him so hard? 14 combat strength from city-states you are Suzernov. Build more airplanes. If we can get Changsha down, that will be the end of the legacy path, and we can start working on the Manhattan Project. We're gonna go down raids now that we have the extra slot. I don't think we need to go further down logistics. Marines aren't honestly that useful. They're cheap. They're cheap units. That's their main use. We're gonna start getting Pengcheng. See, this is what happens when I use commander abilities. Is they just, for some reason, they move instead of firing. That happens with all ranged attacks. I don't know why. Something in the coding. These biplanes probably won't be too useful, but they might be. If he ends up getting any aerodromes. It's got decent gold. I guess not really. My gold is kind of insane. He probably has pretty decent production since he's built so many wonders. Although that could just be a consequence of his insane culture all game. Alright. Bombard Changsha and take it. And that is the final military victory point. Now we build the Manhattan Project, and we're going to build it in the capital if we can, because it has the highest production out of any city, by far. Because of our bonuses to town production in the capital from towns. Now, honestly, we could make peace with him here, but I kind of want to nuke him when we get the chance. We're gonna carpet bomb. And then we're gonna ground attack. Well, yeah. Air units are just so strong. I don't find that the AI ever builds air. At least not nearly as fast as I do. Alright, we're gonna start with a trench fighter barrage against this tank. One more should do it. Oh, that was a bomber. Whoopsies. He's got so many tanks, but it's just not gonna save him. We gotta hold Changsha, but we're going to assault Chang'an, his ancient capital. That's where that Great Wall was. Now it's a obsolete bank in Guildhall. That's sad, honestly. We're gonna send this missionary? Marine, that's what they're called. Into the commander. Make some space for the howitzer. We're gonna send this marine into the commander too, and we're gonna send this biplane against that commander. Keep hitting Pengchang. Pengchang. Can't quite reach it. I wonder if we can get, yeah, that district captured. See if we can establish this airbase a little bit closer to his capital. Don't want to go here because that might be a little dangerous. I don't know what happens if a land unit attacks a squadron commander. I imagine not good things. It's never happened to me before. I don't think these howitzers are going to be that useful right now. We need to get these tanks out of the way. So we're going to hit them with a trench fighter barrage. And another. Let's get more trench fighters. Requires movement. Oh, is that new? Trench fighters, biplanes. Let's just move our new air units up. We probably don't need any more biplanes, to be honest. Probably didn't need to build so many. I don't think he's going to end up going for air units. And we're going to send these bombers out for these tanks, because these tanks need to die. As ineffective as they are, it is what we have. Send this land ship forward. Get this marine out. Move this marine forward. Get this howitzer up. We're gonna swap out these land ships. And defend. Heal. And then we keep getting ping ching. And there we go. Got ping ching. This marine's gonna move forward. This land ship's gonna start moving towards the front. I'm gonna send these down into the river just to protect Yingshan. We're gonna send this fleet commander with them. You fortify here. He's scared. We're starting to take our happiness hit from having settlement capacity beyond, or settlements beyond our capacity. I think that's fine if our fishing towns are a little unhappy. I think that's a necessary sacrifice. We're gonna ground attack this. I mean, honestly, we don't need any more cities. Manhattan Project in 2 turns. And then we can start working on Operation Ivy. And then win the game. And he's not even close to finishing. Yeah, he hasn't even done the crossing the Atlantic. Alright, this is gonna move forward. This is gonna move forward. We're gonna start moving our howitzers up. Regardless on whether or not I need to take these cities, I want to. I just want to conquer him. We're America, damn it. We want to conquer China. They've humiliated us for the last time. We're gonna carpet bomb this city, or this district. Although it doesn't even have defensive fortifications, it's just medieval walls. So that was probably overkill. Probably should have done that, but we're gonna ground attack this tank. That was definitely overkill, but ain't no kill like overkill. He's got a battleship in this river. Got 2 battleships in that river. You guys heal up. He's got a lot of battleships in that river. Alright, we finished our airplanes in Neapolis. Let's start sending those forward. We didn't get our laboratory here. That's foolish of me. And then we're gonna get more bombers and trench fighters. Actually, more land ships. More land ships. We probably could have, like, severely, changed the course of this war if we had just gone for armor and gotten assault guns and tanks and tier 3 marines. Because we didn't end up needing aircraft carriers. I thought we were. I really did. But we did not. So I honestly think armor is going to be more useful right now. These land ships are fighting about on par with the tanks with the suzerain bonus. And if their tanks too, then they're gonna annihilate his tanks. And that's my thinking there. Let's get these battleships out of the way as much as we can. Let's get a trench fighter on that battleship. And then we're gonna barrage or ground attack this tank. This one's gonna get the ground attack ability, since this is trench fighter focused. And we're gonna take this and get sight on that battleship, and then we're going to hit it with our biplanes, since this one has a lot of biplanes in it, and then with a trench fighter. And then honestly, with the bombers too, we need these battleships. Oh, we can't hit. Okay. We're gonna carpet bomb Chang'an, then the city center. This one's gonna get the carpet bomb. Town focus. I really could not care less. You're gonna be a mining town. You're gonna sit tight. You're all gonna sit tight. Actually, you're gonna... Can you pillage? You can't. You're gonna sit tight. I don't normally like pillaging, unless it heals. Like I like pillaging rural tiles more than urban tiles. I don't know why. I don't find that it's... I don't know. I guess it's not honorable. Like... I don't know. And it's also, like... If we're taking over the city, we don't want to take over a ruined land, as Winston Churchill put it when talking about Germany. We don't want to come into control of an utterly ruined land.
Now I am
And there's the
become
Manhattan
Death,
Project.
the destroyer of worlds.
Incredible. How long for Operation Ivy? 11 turns. Not bad. Incredible. Okay. We've got so much gold. Let's just buy some of these buildings that we planned. Expansionist attribute. That's nice. It's not going to be super helpful. I guess the settlement limit's not bad. The city literally cannot build any more buildings. It's full on urban districts. That's incredible. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Do we need more airplanes? I think the answer is no. So we're gonna go research project for the remainder of the game. I think we're gonna do that in all our cities. Because the game's only gonna last 11 more turns. So we're gonna only have one nuclear weapon the entire game. And I think we're gonna nuke Beijing. Either that or we're gonna nuke this tile and get rid of his army. Tactical nuke style. I think we're gonna nuke his army tactical nuke style. Here it is. So satisfying. So satisfying. And then ground attack. And that tank. Ah, the nuclear winter. Now we can move in. Although we take radiation damage. It is weird that taking over a city cleanses it of nuclear radiation, but I'm not gonna knock it. We got Chang'an. We didn't destroy all of his battleships, but we did get most of them. Leader attributes available? Economic, militaristic. Oh, did we get wonders that gave us that? That makes sense. Tech and civic masteries. And... God, it really doesn't matter. So units heal. We got Chang'an. We used a nuke. We are officially America. We're gonna establish an air base up here. And then... that commander's already used his thing. Bomber's gonna hit Red Fort. I think we're gonna buy another squadron commander. They're just too useful. Just to set up foreign military bases, as America does. I wish that you could, like, in your allies' bases, or if you have open borders or something, you could establish an air base in their lands. I think that would be nice. But I'm glad that you can do it in neutral territory. It looks like he doesn't really have an army in Beijing. Alright, squadron commander. As far that way as you can. Start filling it up. What happened to these trench fighters? I thought there were 5 in here. Did I move them? We've pretty much taken care of his armies, I think. I think that nuke really did it. Like, He's got no more tanks. He's got no more battleships. Maybe he has some battleships over here, but we don't care about them. I mean, maybe we will once we assault this city a little bit more. We're gonna start moving our troops over to Beijing. I'm not scared of him anymore. Taking out Beijing's defenses. Start moving our land ships in. Move our howitzers up. Maybe they can help a little bit. I think Beijing's as good as taken. Just hit this with our biplanes, why not? He's gonna get the raid promotion as well. We've got a bomber, a trench fighter, and 2 biplanes, so... Oh, we can't even reach. Let's get over here. And next turn. These turns are going by fast now. Squadron commander was attacked. Oh, okay, so that's what happens when a unit attacks a squadron commander. We're gonna have to establish a base somewhere else. Now, if we can get this district down... Oh, yep. And there's Beijing. We got Beijing. Incredible. And we got a science point. We're gonna go towards maintaining buildings? No, we're gonna... Well, yeah, we have enough science. We're gonna go happiness and gold towards buildings. Honestly, we could make peace here. We could make peace here. We could either make peace or we could conquer the rest of China, but, like, honestly, do I want the rest of China? We already got the core. Well, most of the core, anyway. I wonder if he'd give us Izertu or Nanjing. He'd give us Nanjing. Alrighty. That's the game pretty much won right here. We're gonna set all of our units to sleep and then just coast through the end turns, basically. I'm a little bit sad that we didn't conquer the distant lands as much as I expected. I mean, we got all of the right side of the east of the distant lands. We got all of it. So maybe I can just settle for that, honestly. Like, we didn't manifest destiny from east to west, but we did from north to south. Mostly. I did not see Bristol, but whatever. We got armor. We're gonna get mobilization. Doesn't really matter. I am going to upgrade these units just in case something happens, but I don't think anything will happen. Five more turns for Operation Ivy. The Finnish have been defeated. I don't even know where they were. 4 more turns.
The young men shall fight.
There's mobilization. We can upgrade our Navy units now. Again, not like it's really gonna matter, but it might? I don't know. It's not gonna matter. Alrighty. I think that's gonna be the end. Yep. Operation Ivy over the Atlantic.
The sun has come to Earth. Uncountable hopes, dreams, lives, all vanished in a blinding light. Victory comes with a cost.
Alrighty. We finished the game. We finished the series. We won. I won my first Deity game. I am very happy about this. Augustus, America has won the World War II, and with a nuclear bang. Now it is the global hegemon. I almost got Railroad Tycoon too. Oh, I am so happy about this. I'm gonna go just one more turn so we can save the game. And then we're gonna go no more turns. And skip all of that and view the Legends report. I got finished the Modern Age 3 times. Complete the Ology Legacy path 3 times. 50 XP for completing Modern. I got a little customizable badge. That's nice. I still like my flawless badge better, but yeah, so that's gonna be it for Augustus Dreams of America. Thank you for watching. Yeah, please subscribe for future Civ content. I don't know what I'm going to do in the future. Maybe a Simon Bolivar game. Maybe an Ada Lovelace game. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do in the future, but please look out for it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.